Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Has Madonna ever been to Argentina? I'm just curious. Maybe she has, maybe she hasn't. I know she didn't want the country to cry for her, but what are you going to do? But I have a top 10 ways and places to enjoy in Argentina, submitted by, as he says to pronounce it, thank you for the key, Joaquin. It looks like Joaquin, but he says Joaquin, and was born in Buenos Aires 15 years ago. My mother and I thought to put this list together. Some parts are translated from Spanish to English, so they may not make 100% sense. I will do my best. I'm actually, since you've got 10 of them, it's great. I'm just going to read a couple sentences from each and then pass the rest along to the visitors on my blog at chris.pirillo.com. So thank you. It was a tag team effort, so 2 people help with this. Or dos. Can I say dos people? I don't. People. Number 1, the city of Buenos Aires is gigantic, and each neighborhood offers rewards in architecture, cultural treasures, and urban life. Tango was born in the neighborhood of San Telmo and La Boca. The government is located in the Buenos Aires city center. Okay, so there you go. Put that on your list. Number 2, Iguazu Falls is one of the unclaimed natural wonders of the world. The entire journey there and the semi-tropical jungle itself is an adventure you will never forget, not to mention the endless waterfalls that border with Brazil in this northern Argentina attraction. Number 3, Buenos Aires Tango is the most unique cultural contribution Argentina has made to the world in the last 100 years. To make the most of a day in Buenos Aires, the Buenos Aires Tango tours are the ticket. Number 4, the Recoleta Cemetery is located in the neighborhood of Recoleta. This cemetery brings to life the history, it's kind of weird to say the cemetery brings to life the history of its country like no cemetery in the world. All the legends of Argentina are laid to rest here, including past dictators, scoundrels, heroes, and the most famous woman of South America, Eva Perón. Number 5, Bariloche. It's a progressive southern Argentina city and is growing swiftly due to its healthy environment. It is located on a lake and the Andes mountain range. Bariloche is also the jumping-off point for outdoor adventures in the Patagonia region. Number 6, Salta. It's an exotic city steeped in history and located in an arid region of the northern Argentina. In this area, it was once part of the Incan Empire, and the Incan ruins are worth exploring. The famous train here is called the Train in the Clouds. This train offers panoramic mountainous views of the area. Sadly, sometimes the train is covered in clouds because it's up so high you may not see the outside or beyond it. I saw the only Mesoamerican ruins that I've seen were at Chichen Itza, and that's about as far south as I think we went during our honeymoon. We definitely did not get as far south as Argentina. Number 7, Argentina beef has become world famous because the cows graze on nutrient-rich river basin soil from the Rio de la Plata. In addition, the climate of the Pampas region is mild and moist all year round, making the beef tasty and succulent. Mmm. All right, it's official. I've got to try some Argentinian beef. Don't know if they export here, if it still is fresh. Number 8, Buenos Aires restaurants are where you can find the beef. Okay, you pay for what you get in Buenos Aires. Most restaurants have some Italian menu and are very conservative. However, even in those, you will find great parillas, good beef, and chorizo. Number 9, the Colón Theater in Buenos Aires has hosted some of the most famous performances of each decade over the last century. It is still one of the top opera houses in the world and worth the look. Number 10, Argentina products and shopping. Due to the devaluation of the peso in 2001, Argentina tries to rely heavily on its own industry and production. Therefore, in the shops scattered all over Argentina, you will find unique foods only found in Argentina and at fantastic prices. Well, that being said, I'm sure the U.S. dollar isn't that far behind the peso at this point. Not exactly in a happy economic condition. And honestly, our beef, well, it just depends on where you get it. I don't know if it's as good as Argentinian beef. I've never had it, but I hope to have it one day. And maybe if I make it down there, I'll remember now who to call or who to email and say, hey, I'm coming to Argentina. You never know. It might happen. That's one of the reasons why I am reaching out to you, my nomies, all around the world, because we all obviously share an affinity for, YouTube or videos and talking about technology. It doesn't matter where we're from. It doesn't matter our background. I don't care what color you are, your race, creed, religion, country. I don't care. Except the Dutch. I can't stand the Dutch. It's just they're creepy. I'm kidding. It was a joke. Of course I love the Dutch. If there's two things I can't stand, it's people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch. That was my best Austin Powers Faja. Probably a bad impression. I was kidding, Mike Linux NL, if you're listening to this video. We have someone who's in the Netherlands who hangs out with us. But he also uses Linux, so, no accounting for taste. Just kidding. Because I love you no matter what operating system you use, unless it's Windows Vista. I can't love that. I tried. It's not working out. I've gotta see other operating systems. That moment of uncomfortable silence was brought to you by me, Chris Pirillo. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. If you want to send a serious email, that's fine. If you want to tell me, what is, the attractions in your part of the world, travel holidays are coming up, and certainly I think people are interested in knowing who else is out there. Now, let's say you're watching this video and you're going, well, I'd be interested in going to Argentina, but what should I do? Now you know! That's the genius of being on the internet, is you can get connected with this wonderful information. You're also welcome to swing by the chat room, which is open 24 hours a day, and not just the chat, but we've got this live video feed thing. That's me sometimes sitting in this chair, and I'm, sometimes routinely ignoring the chat room, working on other things. I don't mean to. I get busy, but I'm working on things that usually benefit the people who hang out in the chat room, typically talking tech. Never really know what's going to happen, though, so why don't you stop by? We're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.